Hey everyone, Dragon Cowboy here, coming to you live from the Dragon's Den as we get into another night in the world of Kaataria. Just a few announcements. Explanation point NAMI for our charity of the month, which is NAMI, National Alliance Mental. I'm losing it already, so definitely check them out though. As we're raising money for them this month for a lot of us that do have mental problems and has benefited from their services, and I'm one that definitely has. And if you want to know more about it, I actually have a highlighted video called First Mental Health. That was my testimony about it. So yeah, go from there. Also, we do already have some donators. As you can see, we're already up to $141.66. Thanks to Sin of Anubis for that $6.66 donation. I mean, every little bit counts. I'll look at it that way. And Ian the Night, who during Beacon stream donated $125. And Beacon even did a Yule opera singing to that. I would almost play it, but I'll just let y'all locate all that, as that's fun stuff and such. So, yeah, awesome stuff. Also, just one of the shirts my good old daughter got me. Now, the thing is, it is backwards for all you, but it's basically a D20 with because I'm the DM, that's why.
Still epic.
So, with that, first and foremost, let's have some of our streamers talk about their own channels. Go ahead and start us off with what you did this past yesterday, Wolfie.
Sure. Hi, I'm Wolfie. I draw a lot of the emotes for emotes and sub badges for Dragon and Beacon. I created some of those. This past yesterday, actually, Shauna17, Shauna and I streamed some Don't Starve Together, and we were just chilling and having a fun time. We're hopefully going to make that like a regular Saturday thing for us. It just kind of works out with both our schedules. I am hopefully going to find a steady schedule for all of you. I don't know when, but I am working on my fashion portfolio, and I'm taking you guys, the viewers, along with me for that ride. You could ask me anything like fashion questions and a whole bunch of different stuff. I play games as well with all these guys like yesterday. So yeah, just come follow, hit the notification button so you do know when I go live.
All right, Elaine, go. Elaine, go ahead and go.
Hello, I'm Aline Chin here and on Twitch, Grandeur Aline on YouTube. I do a variety of games. Here lately, I've started a blind playthrough of Control, which I still have no clue what it's about. uh, but it is definitely an interesting game. And Wednesday, if all goes according to plan, I will probably play more Primal. And until then, you have all these other amazing people you can watch.
All right. Go ahead and go, Fuzzy.
Hello, I am Penberg67. I play a wide variety of games, from adventure games like Spyro to puzzle games like Tetris to games like Guild Wars 2, Risk of Rain, most recently Gunfire Reborn, but yeah, just a huge variety. That's not even probably a tenth of the games that I have available. Um, Sadly, though, at this current point in time, I am unable to stream due to some technical issues on my end. But once I'm able to get everything sorted out again, I will be sure to let people know my streaming schedule when I start that back up. Until then, you have all the other amazing streamers here in the channel, including Beacon37 over here. Go ahead, hon.
From Fireborn, huh? Okay, well, it's funny you mentioned that. I'm gonna be leaped on by giant ape things and whatever the heck I can actually make it on tomorrow. So, people want to join me for that, you're welcome to. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time. I am not going over like I did today with bullshit. Blasphemous. Sorry. Oh God. I was coughing. To summarize the game, I get credit for breaking the game. Wolfie does not.
I influence. I taught you your ways.
I feel like I break games. Even before I knew Wolfie back in 2016 with Dark Souls 3, but that's other stories and debates. But yeah, if you want to have gray hair, if you want to say a lot of things you never thought you'd say, and just deal with bosses with bad mechanics, bad controls, when you're like, are you sure you parry J button? Attack there K button? Heal there F button? And other stuff. Yeah, play Blasphemous. Just don't do it. Oh, apparently I'm Jesus. Did you know that? I'm Jesus now because I beat the game, you know. And all I had to do was stab myself with a sword and bleed to death. Congratulations, I ruined the game for you. Now don't play it. You have an excuse now. I can tell you what happens afterwards. It's stupid. Basically, it's probably going to be a sequel, and I don't want to play it. And if you buy it for me, I'll love you, but then I'll want to kill you. So yeah. Anyways, on Friday, I got Bassing Stroke. I'm going to try that. It's another roguelike game. So typically I'd be playing like Gunfire Reborn because it is a roguelike game on Friday, but I could play it with other people, so it's like do a Tuesday game. Then Friday I'll try this other one that Diablo got me. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Fuzzy got me Gunfire Reborn, so that's even better. We'll see what happens. Again, all streams are 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Central. I will announce during the stream if I will go more, but typically I try not to because of D&D. So yeah. All right, Dragon, let's do it for the world of Kaataria, as I've been trying to eat lots of comfort food. Brought to you by Pringles Rotisserie Chicken.
Okay, hopefully they will sponsor us.
That would be awesome.
So, yes, with that, also thanks to Diablo, he always getting some free games. I think when Kozak got was a cool game too. That is a roguelike slash Souls-like way I look at it. You know, I look at Gunfire Reborn as a mixture of the roguelike, Souls-like, First person shooters. Just yeah. So with that, hopefully Lola will get in here before long. I know she usually gets in here by this time. We're actually getting going on time for once tonight. That's kind of a miracle in itself. But let's get into tonight's World of Kaataria. Last time we were with this group, part of a Heroes of Legend, as all groups are, but they had found out that the war machines were trying to get up to the divine power to try to power up all their units because they can't power up their own units from the power sources they had down below. As such, Bastille and Helen was working to fix the Guardians, try and keep them rotated. Though the Guardians machines were getting pushed back, and as such, it finally came down to the group going down there, and there were like 3 war machines. One that had a psychonic power ability along with arcane, with a ice powered construct and a fire powered construct. And the group decided to let the engineers go up and reprogram, which they decided to do like the lead one of the group, and lo and behold, it helps to do leader constructs, obviously, as they got a hold of all 3 of them. And heading back to where the constructs were, there's a lot of war constructs, and the reason why these booted up was because they already feel the presence of demons in portals. So they kind of activated up. So the group has an army of constructs if they can get them all powered up. But also, some hilarity notes was Amethyst with her boots of levitation that she put the covert up on. So, with that, you were down in the war machine bay, and you saw where the power has been totally locked off from the war machines. No way to really get to it, as you could tell. And yet, you look out across this bay. Now, this bay, as I say, you're talking 40 to 60 foot tall ceiling, floor. From floor to ceiling. And you're seeing a lot of different war machines. A lot like ones that you already reprogrammed that are powered down. But yet you also see some other different styles. Some of them definitely would have been familiar for D&D players from the World Gone, where they're like the crab-like type machines. Some of the really first ones. So, what are you going to do?
How is the thing locked off exactly?
Basically nothing can get plugged into it. It's like a multi-layered lockdown system on it that the Guardians Demon put in place. This was done back in the First Age, and let's just say this technology for First Age tech is top of the line.
What's Commander Wolfie gonna do? Son, I just follow your lead. You get better rolls than I do.
Oh. We're doing it this way. Okay.
We are, and ladies first. Oh.
multitask. Um. I mean, all I want to kind of get done is try to get more of them online. But that's my idea of what we should be doing. Is trying to get more of them online.
Time to roll, hopefully.
Yeah, what do I... Performance?
That's what it's been. And your performance would have proficiency bonus added to it.
Okay.
So you're trying to figure out how to power up more of them, which...
Yeah.
So, yeah. So you first off, looking at the power sourcing where you're supposed to be able to plug in, it goes down below to where there's like a whole magical energy source stored up for these machines. Due to the way it's locked off, there is no way either one of you could do it safely without, let's just say, an explosion from happening. Powering up the machines wouldn't be that bad of a problem, but it looks like you're going to have to come up with a new way to get the power into the machines. With the roles that you have, but still definitely could, depending on how it is down with the magical tank system, he's already got like 2 or 3 probably ways that he can definitely get a power charging system up and running for all the machines to get online. Helen, you're gonna have to look at tank and per se as, which means you're gonna have to get down below this floor, which is possible to look at this tank system.
Sure, I'll go do that then.
Okay. But still, you're going with her as well? Alright. So, you two are going to go that way. What's the rest of the group, and obviously Amethyst? Let's just say she's taking care of Lavender at the moment. Just, brushing up on Lavender, reassuring. What about Grom and Taheda? What are you two doing?
Well, I think Grom will just keep an eye out. Just to make sure, like, nothing sneaks up on anybody.
Alright, are you sticking with Helena and Bastille, or are you just going to kind of stay where you're at?
I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. So you can kind of stay up there at top with the other machines, and I'll just kind of keep an eye out. Taheda.
I would probably go with Helen and Bastille to be kind of like a lookout for them.
Okay. Alright. Grom, Savanka's like, I'll stay here, help watch over things, because we don't know how much space they will have to move down there. Hopefully they have plenty, but never know. So, with that, you three go over to where there's like a ladder system to climb down. Now, due to this is a ladder, you don't have to make any sort of checks. So, yeah, you go down, and this is like another, let's say about 40 feet, you finally hit a floor. And looking back behind you, you can see the start of the tank system. It's actually, there's like flooring built up around the tank system here. And you see how it's, the main feed line is up to where it is. And you already see problems there from your rolls from earlier. So with that, it still has about 2 or 3 choices he can do in creating a new feedway to go up through the floor.
Choice number 1.
Alright, so to give you the 3 options, your first choice is actually to just go off of the main feed line, redo a feed port through it, and go up, which is a little more dangerous than your second choice, which is to be on the other end of the tank, actually drill, almost like drilling a new hole into the tank system and having it blocked up with a feed line, and then have the feed line go up with nozzles and such. And
Go ahead. Yep.
yeah, and your third choice would be back to the main feed line, totally cutting that off and putting on a new one. But that's the most dangerous of the 3. You're almost discounting that one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with option 2 because we don't really need to take unnecessary risks. I mean, hopefully, if this is the wrong choice, we could redeem ourselves from it. It's not like I won't. Unless something completely happens where nothing's salvageable, it's like I just want to see how this goes.
Okay, well, due to this is an option of least happenstance of happening of an explosion or anything, definitely the most redeemable. It is the longest to go though, but with you both, hopefully you're in agreement to do it this way. You're getting the tools brought down. A couple of maintenance bots comes down with proper tools you're going to need to do this kind of job. And I will need 2 performance checks from each of you.
Okay.
Gonna roll a 7 next. Ooh. Hey, Helena Pacros.
I got the 7 for you.
So, okay. It's obvious that Helen may be the better one with the hands-on tech, but still is more the planner outer per se. Sees the plan and such. Just, working with your hands at times isn't always the best. For really either of you, it's just Helen may have a little bit better time at it, as she is half Wolfgarian and grew up in a Wolfgarian village. Even though it does get hairy a couple of times in doing this, that you're almost going to have to start over. But with the way it happens, you finally get where it can. Now, it's taken most of a day for this to happen. And as such, there could be some RP and such. Any RP while this goes on.
Not that I can think of.
I swear these bots don't give me any right tools and all that. Oh, how annoying. I'm not going to start over on this. You understand me? You understand me? Okay, we're good. We're good. I was about ready to fireball you. Oh god, I sound like John. Oh, that's not good.
I mean, you did grow up with him, so.
Mm-hmm. Better than growing up with my dad, that's for sure. Mhm.
All right. So, or the Grom, make a perception check for me.
Ba-ba-ba.
Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Sorry.
Da, 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 da. Perception.
Okay. Well, at least you see where they're coming up through the floor at. With the new connection system and all that. That's about all you're noticing. Luckily, it didn't go under one of the robots or constructs there. As such, you see that they're doing kind of like this magical tubing style of stuff coming up to help do the fueling system. And you see that finally you see some of the magical energy coming up, and luckily they have it like capped off for ready to start being able to charge these machines.
We have an amethyst.
Sorry, I'm late.
It's alright. We just figured you might be with Lavender as our two engineers working on a new way to fuel up the war machines.
Just keeping an eye on the pets.
Yeah. As such, it's taking most of the day for them to get this going as they went with the safest option. So with that, why don't you all talk about something? I need to go to the bathroom. My stomach just turned on me. I'll be right back.
No.
Good luck.
Yeah.
The random times we have to fill in.
Oh, that's fine.
I have a very horrible joke for it too.
Oh no.
Oh, and what joke is that? Is it going to be
Because
amusing?
it's a filler. Filler.
Oh, look at
Pillar of
that.
Oh, Helen, I have a nice little army for you. I hope
Yeah, I
you're
know.
very to get. It's my army of automatic facepalm units.
God damn. I know I walked into it. I'm fully aware what I did.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So, something interesting on my buddy's stream last night. He had a barbarian that is a totem barbarian, so they don't wear all that crap and whatever. And he was given a magical hat. Well, you don't lose your armor bonus of not having a bunch of like heavy uh, metal armor and crap and all that stuff. So he's just wearing a wizard hat, being a barbarian. Hardly any on.
Yeah, I can see your friend doing that. Or buddy, however you.
Could you picture Veeth in a wizard hat?
My God, no.
Why not?
Because I can't picture that, actually. I do have something that would work perfectly.
Ellen.
I have to go get it, though. It's in the closet.
So, Fuzzy, you're saying Veeth randomly finds a wizard hat and puts it on?
Yes.
What the heck are you talking about? Who do I play on that night? Maybe I'd feel like giving it to him because I feel sorry that he can't use magic like I can.
Or maybe he does find one. He goes up to German and says, I can do magic-y stuff.
I think I'd bet against that, but sure, why don't you amuse me?
Tries to cast a spell and it has a backfire on him.
He freaking blows up.
No. He casts a spell Mickey Mouse casts. And then everything just starts going haywire on us. Please tell me you guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I do.
That'll be fun. But no, on break, I will go get the fun thing that I mentioned.
Do it.
Or I could do it now. It's whatever you guys want.
I know the perfect clip. Perfect anime clip for something that Veeth would probably would happen if he tried magic.
You have a clip? Of course you do.
Clips are great.
Of course you have a clip. Why wouldn't you? You are Veeth.
Basically, the clip is one of the good guys traps himself and a bad guy in a wrap with his blade and tells the bad guy that he was never good at magic, essentially. And one of those magics is like a miniature fireball that explodes. But he was never good at it because it always blew up in his face. So what he does is that he traps himself and the bad guy in close quarters and uses the spell which detonates on both of them.
All right.
Hey,
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Fine.
So, as I had emergency situation with my stomach, when you finally get the system up there and all, it's taking most of the day, so you're kind of tired and all. Are you going to start having the machines get powered up? How are you going to do this?
Oh, what was the choices again? My mind was like, whoop.
Are you going to start powering up the machines now, even though it's been a long day? Okay. So,
Sure.
alright. So, to do that, not that problem. You can start doing it. You can actually have the maintenance bots also help with this. But, what are you wanting to power up first? Do you want to power up some more of like, I believe you called it a SIG? Your big one?
Sigh.
Sigh. Hey, give me. I'm trying to remember the name.
Make a con save. It's fine.
I'll probably fail it right now, so.
Missing an H.
Why don't we see? I'm kidding. It's fine. Okay. Sure. Let's do Psy. Why not?
Alright, so. Oh, no, well, Sai doesn't need it. Are you going to talk to him? You going to do more like how it looks like with Sai and the other two, your fire and ice ones?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Okay. So you definitely start with that. Okay. Okay, first couple you get. You're powering them up. Now, you notice this magical energy as it flows into it, you start seeing a type of glow coming from. What areas you can see where the magical energy is. And as such, first one that you're doing up is like a greenish almost look to it. The second one actually stays almost in the white category as well. Not really a bluish tint at all to it. It's more or less straight white.
Ooh, that one's mine.
Tell you what, I'll go to Psy and I'll be like, Psy, make that white one for our captain here. So that Amethyst is the one giving it orders.
I just figure the white one is
Radiant.
or radiant.
It could be lightning too.
Well,
Of
technically
course.
I'm not there. So,
Yeah, you're actually there.
What
You're
I'm
actually there,
doing.
but let me. Of course, Amethyst will have designated electron lightning one.
I called it too.
I mean, it's perfect, right? Because Amethyst was the one that gave me the idea of the name Voltaire, so. Volt.
So yeah, basically now that one will follow Amethyst's orders for sure. And as such, I take it you're going to do a couple more like these, or you're going to try to do any of the other types here.
Yeah, I was like, let's get everybody one. Why not?
I'm fine with that.
Okay, well, dude, there are a couple.
Can I retcon something really quick?
What?
I want to.
Make it so that Lavender can pilot the mecha.
These aren't mechas per se. The ones that could be piloted, they're not fueling up technically. They're getting like the true golem constructs first. Sounds like.
Never mind. I just had a very amusing thought of Lavender operating her own giant robot.
Because that's what we all want in the world.
It is.
Is an animal to operate a freaking robot.
It really is.
What are we?
It
Do
is.
we do?
It is. Wolfie, it's not. It sounds like you're the only one that doesn't want that.
I don't.
Well, I mean,
The
the ones that can be piloted, you haven't even started on, but okay. The next two that you're powering up. Familiar colorations of the fiery orange coloration, so you're knowing, fire. And the light bluish coloration, ice type being done up. You want to just keep on these, or would you like to try power something else up?
I like to try to power something else up.
Okay.
Be different.
Okay. Do you want to try to do like one of the crawling style machinery or one of the smaller units? What do you want to do?
Let's work on the crab people.
Okay, crawling machine. Okay, so you go over to one of them to power up. Powering it up, you hear the mechanisms coming. You actually see it kind of like getting its legs back from storage position into like a standby position. And you'll notice then on the back that there's like a metal door opening down. Does anyone want to look in there?
Oh, sure, why not? Let's do it. Explore!
All right. So, but still, as you go back there and look in, you'll notice that this is truly one of the ones that you would pilot.
I go Gigta Grom. Here we go, Grom time. Pulls on the Grom.
So Grom's being pulled.
At this rate, I even put him in there.
Alrighty then. So I'll get into it.
Okay. All right. So you get into it. You see that it's like a piloted type of thing. Though, would you even know how to pilot one of these?
That is
Nope.
okay. No, see. It is hidden in a contract of his backstory. He knew all along. Kidding. Alright, so I'm gonna look at him and be like, oh, Grom dear, I just think you'd look a lot better just crawling around kicking butt inside. Maybe I kind of just choked to myself. Well, first off, before I continue, how big is this bad boy, and how big is the like the big old the bang deck of the ship?
Okay, this crawler, you could say, is about in comparison size to like people, bigger than a tank per se. Like the Sherman tanks, if you know what I'm talking about. They're bigger than that. Basically, kind of like a transport. It can hold quite a few people in it. About 10 to 15 people. Has two huge claws that would probably be the size of tanks. Could crush them, per se. So crushing a person would be nothing.
So, yeah.
Let's just put it this way. Your whole group could fit in one of these comfortably, even with Lavender in there. And probably Celiana and Augustus and whoever else you can think of.
So basically, all the mounts.
Just about all the mounts. I wouldn't say all the horse mounts.
He'll just look at all of the controls and says, "This is a little out of my expertise."
Well, you could always learn. You learned to be a paladin, didn't you? Oh.
I mean, when in doubt, hit all the rain of buttons. See what you of them do.
All right,
Meanie, all of them.
Is that what you're going to do?
No.
I mean, it would have been interesting, I'd say at least.
Alright. Grom has enough smarts to know that pressing every button is not a good idea. Someone else in another day would be a different story. But anyway.
Probably Veets, right?
Yeah.
Here's the norm. Let's bite it.
You know, I'm shocked that he didn't do that yet. Tried to eat one of the orbs.
He's not that dumb.
I mean,
No, he's not.
He's not that dumb. I would agree. He's not going to bite. I mean, I can see V pushing all buttons, but we're with Grom. So what are you going to do, Grom?
He's just gonna look at Bastille and says, "Which one do I use to start?"
And now we start. Woo! Performance. And then Grom Intelligence. That sound good, Dragon?
That sounds like a beautiful one.
Heck yeah. Positive card Zool. Yeah. Objection though. What kind of tokens I got?
For Bastille, you have an advantage in a couple of +2s.
Adventito.
All right.
Tormento. Applies for a refund. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So,
So intelligence.
yeah, intelligence.
Just imagine. Just imagine you're trying to talk to Gurish, okay? Get that luck, champ.
Okay.
There would be a charisma check, not an intelligence check.
I'm gonna miss this checks. Oh.
You gonna miss?
and we're killing the DM.
Yeah. Well. Okay. So. And don't worry, I did refund the advantage token since it really turned out bad for you on that one. So, Okay. So, as this is going on, I need to know what everyone else is doing outside the machine here. Is Helen still just powering up machinery and all?
Yes,
Okay. Alright.
that's what I've been doing. Far away from them.
Okay. Alright. Well, yeah, you just kept moving on and like luckily these the crab-like machines that you want to call them, you've already kind of like powered up a lot of them, and you've gone back to powering up some more of the other types of constructs there. Amethyst?
Amethyst and Lavender. Well, Amethyst has been inspecting the new white one with Lavender, but at this point she's actually started to get a little bit concerned, and so she says to Helen, I say, how many of these do you plan on taking with us? The ship's hold can only contain so many.
Now, this is a gimme for Helen to know that the war machines don't have to be on the ship. They're able to transverse the water in their own rights. And such. They're waterproof and such.
So they can walk underneath the water is what you're telling me?
Yeah. Yeah, easily. Some of them can even swim.
Helen would turn to Amethyst and go, well, fun fact, some of these can swim and they can walk underneath the water, so we can have our little army and we can take down Bazarest with them. At least that's the plan I'm going for.
Yes, I'm sure the people who live undersea will appreciate an army marching through their villages.
I mean,
How about picking some that can fly if they're so wonderful?
And actually, there are flying types there. You see some that has like wings you figure could fly.
sure, why not? Let's give these a try. If they start flying on me, I cannot guarantee the stronghold of this place.
All right.
Can you control them or not?
They're under control, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I just don't know
basically.
they're going to fly.
Yeah, they're basically under control. And I mean, like, as they've been powered up, they've been, getting reorganized, which is probably the best thing here. Taheda, what about you?
I would be out of the way and listening to make sure that there's nothing trying to come up on us.
Okay.
Would you like a pet giant war machine?
I'm not sure about that.
I mean, what could go wrong?
Many things.
Yeah, well,
I don't-
Savanka probably is going to be right there by you, Taheda, just kind of staying out of the way as well. And she's, for some reason, she doesn't care about the constructs as much, but her wife's loving it, so she's just kind of staying out of the way as well. You can do a perception check with advantage since you said you were kind of keeping your ear out, even though really no need to, but you never know.
I'm a kid in a candy shop when it comes to these robots.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, yeah. You hear how it's going, though, till it just seems like those machines are what's really drowning it out. Now, thing is, back to Grom and Bastille in the machine. So, you two go over the controls. Hopefully, you taught Grom the correct controls and such on this, because it's probably not as covered as well or something. Who knows? Yeah. Grom pushes the wrong button to start it up.
Of course they do.
Yeah, well, as you do get it started up, thing is, it goes into an emergency drive, reaches out and crushes one of the other legs to another machine. As you see, kind of like a magical display kind of come up from inside as it's like projected in from whatever type of lens work there is. As you see that happen, you see also a magical discharge blast, sort of like a arcane missile, shoot out and hits one of the constructs close to where Amethyst is.
Grom, what in Kaataria do you think you're doing?
I don't know. That's the problem.
Not doing anything.
Pressing all the buttons.
As such, as this machine is doing this, make a wisdom save, you two, to see if you go into a panic or if you're going to keep it under control and try to figure out what went wrong. Yeah.
I did check instead of save, but still.
Yeah, still, either way, it's up one. Grum, are you proficient with wisdom saves?
I believe. Yes, I am.
Okay. Good. Okay. So, Grum, you're not panicking yet. You're trying just to figure out, okay, how do I keep the machine from doing this? As it's already crushed one leg, gone and started another, you kind of got it on a emergency sequence of fighting. No arcane blast shoots off. Nothing's being really hit that's is devastating yet. Obviously, but still's panicking. He doesn't know what's going wrong.
I'm playing a song right now. It's called Su Beso di Plata. It is the song of Crescenta, whatever, Crescenta. There we go. Yes, that bitch. It's like me trying to fight her right now. So it's more like ah, and he just runs out. Ah! So I just run. I just run in a random direction. I just run.
Can we all hear this?
Yes.
Yes!
I'm assuming you ran out of the.
You've run out the back of the machine.
Yes.
Yeah, because the door's still down, so it's not closed yet. So you run out of the machine. Of course, Helen knows what's going on. She's already heard the crunching of like a metal arcane missiles going off.
Helen just like pops her head around
Okay.
a machine, being like, "What the hell are you doing? Pressing all the buttons?"
Here's your response.
Amethyst turns to Lavender and says, "Lavender, go and fetch him." Pointing to Bastille. Should I make any kind of roll?
Yes. Make an animal handling check. Okay. Now that, due to the fact that she's able to talk to Lavender, it's actually good enough.
It's
So,
improving.
so I'm trying to remember. All right. So,
Okay.
Thank you, dear.
so Lavender turns, starts running after Bastille. So,
Ahead, but continue.
yeah, so this is happening. Oh,
So
I
I-
can't hear what Bastille is doing.
Lots of ah.
yeah. So, to you, Grom,
can I just hit the button that I pressed?
sure, go
Are you asking
ahead.
this loud enough for anyone else to hear?
I think he's
You really wanna
asking
do that
DM.
again?
Yeah, I'm asking DM.
Yes, you can
If I can
push
just-
it
if I
again
can
if you
just hit the
wish.
button. I'll do
I
that.
mean, technically, of course you can.
So, Grom, after a moment, you press the same button that you have pressed to start this, and it's like. just kind of stops back into standby position from emergency fight.
Noted. Do not hit that button.
Okay. You have on your mage cloak that gives you an extra whatever it is to AC, correct? Your mage armor.
Huh?
I'm asking Bastille.
Oh, I thought you were asking Helen and then Helena, Wolfie, and then. No, I never took it off, silly. So yeah, 14.
Okay. Alright, I need to pull up bullet sets. Actually, if I remember right, I got some notes on that from someone else's. Again, I could be wrong.
What is he doing to my bullet?
No, what your bullet's about to do to Bastille. Okay, those notes aren't going to work. So let me pull up bullets on the... I'm just going to do it quickly this way. Instead of looking in my book. So it is a plus... Oh, dang. Yeah, that's going to hit.
I mean, she's just supposed to catch him up in her jaws and bring it back.
Well, she's going to do this... Yeah. It's going to hit you, Bastille. So all of a sudden, this is a makeshift attack from Lavender, but she jumps. And this is like a long leap, as she can definitely do some leaping. And as such, she's got her jaw open, grabs a hold of you, Bastille, in a bite, landing on the floor, trying to pick you up. Are you going to try to do a strength check and get out of it?
No, I'm just gonna flail like an idiot.
Okay, so you're flailing as she's like trying to turn around with, of course, but still flailing. And starts kind of bringing Bastille back. Savanka at this point has her... She's doing the Helen nose pinch. That is what...
Gosh, you thought well.
Savanka's doing that, just like, oh my. Then you see her pull both of her blades out. And they kind of light up in her flaming colors of like a purplish flame color that she usually does. And it's obvious she's doing a type of spell from the vocal and such that she's doing. Anyone that's of sound mind, insane, would understand that this spell is probably something to help maybe calm or whatever. You can make a wisdom check or wisdom save, Bastille. Doesn't work on you. You're still going just well. Dang.
damn medication is. Ah!
Well, now I'm assuming that Lavender has brought him by this time.
Yeah, brought him close enough that she's already doing a spell try to calm him down, and of course it's not working.
Ah!
Alright,
Amethyst turns to walk towards the door and says, "Come along, Lavender. I think some fresh air will calm us all down."
alright, good smack!
Ah!
Fresh air. So, now understand, you're in like a underground and such. How are you getting fresh air, Amethyst? I'm trying to understand this one.
Take him outside and dump him there until he figures out how to get in himself.
Fireball your own ex.
Well, let's see. Okay, so she's got a mouth full of flailing dragonling. Dragonette. Dragonborn. It's probably not. So,
And she's trying real hard not to bite down too hard to cause damage.
right.
Do my method. Give him a good smack.
So, is that in character?
Yes! Tell him scream, give him a good smack!
All right.
No one listened.
No, I'm listening. So we'll retcon that, and Amethyst takes off her gauntlet and clubs him with it in the face.
Unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike.
That seems a tad unnecessary.
He might be flowing enough that she's gonna miss it. That's the thing. They're trying to get him calmed
Yeah,
down.
I've got to.
Yeah, but I don't think smacking him in the face would help.
Well, I'm just
For
following
some
the
people, it does.
Okay, what do I type?
Explanation point, attack, space, unarmed. The way he's failing around, you missed the gauntlet. Smack. With that, make another save, Bastille. Good!
What does good mean here?
Good means that all of a sudden, Bastille will feel this calming effect to just like to calm down and such.
I gotta do this in a certain way. Certain way. Okay, where is it at? Where is it at? Oh, here it is. There's that. You go here. You go here. Perfect. And then once the music dies, you just, let's see. I see red. And then, yep. That's it. I'm fine. I just quiet after I see red.
So yeah, you kind of like just calm down. By this time, Grom's probably getting out of the machine. Not sure if he trusts himself anymore in there.
Correct.
And then all of a sudden you'd hear Taheda say, and that's one reason why I don't want a mech. I can't see, so I don't know which buttons I'd be pressing.
Well, we'll give you a mech that can see. You just have to tell it what to do.
Oh my god.
I did not mean my voice to come out that way, too, by the way.
So, that happens. Lavender still has, but still in her mouth. Though, but still's like, stop flailing. But it's kind of hard for her to speak. It might sound something like,
I hope it doesn't sound like that. You can put him down now, dear. Thank you.
right onto the floor.
Oh, okay.
Miss Steele?
Why do bad things have to happen?
Can you tell me of a situation in which running around screaming has ever improved a problem?
Oh, you see. I hate doctors. Have some chocolate.
Why don't we find a nice quiet place to sit for a bit? I think we've had enough excitement for the moment.
So Wonka would probably walk up to Bastille now. Well, I'm glad to see you're calmed down a bit. And she reaches in and pulls out like this little loaf of look, it's definitely a brown. Here's some chocolate cake. About the best I've got.
Embraces Sylvanka in a hug. And then I take some. I'm like, you want some so I don't feel like a fat pig?
I've got more in my bag. And it's from the wedding.
Thanks, sweetheart.
I've got to do this.
Give me a cheap toy. I don't know.
I couldn't understand what you said. It sounded cute, but I couldn't make out the words.
Well, it was towards Sam about his comment about getting Lavender a chew toy.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying me a chew toy. I was like,
No, Sam made a comment like that. That's why I'm like, no.
Because that's what she needs, is a chew toy. She's not a dog.
No, she's a land shark with a bunch of teeth in her mouth.
Nama nama nom.
Oh, yeah. In fact,
How about she nominoms you?
That's not.
Why not?
Because I don't want to be nominated. There's only one person here that can nominate me.
Oh,
What?
no.
Lavender gets fed? What are you talking about? Lavender is getting fed. Even though might need to get more bone in it before long, or there might be a complaint about something. So. So, as I take it, Amethyst and Bastille, going to like a quiet area, away from all this.
At least up to the residential zone where there's like chairs.
Well, there's some
Bookshelves.
chairs. Yeah, you can find chairs down here even, but yeah, you can go all the way up there. I mean, it takes a bit to get up there, but yeah. So Volk will probably just go with you all just to make sure he's okay. So as that is happening, okay. Yeah, this would be happening about this time too. Helen, as you basically, while you're going through it, you're able to finally hand off the powering up to a couple of the other war machine, tech machine. They're actually like, they're maintenance
Tech.
machines. Yeah, they're like technical machines to help keep these up. And
Their tech support is what you're telling me.
yeah, sort of like tech support. You're able to hand it off. And you get this, send message in your head.
Oh, lovely.
And let me make sure it's actually from your cousin. You know she does your wizardry work and all that.
Oh, that cousin.
Yeah. And I'm trying to remember her name, which I can't. The Diga. Yeah, she. And it's like, cousin, where are you at? We got a situation where your whoever the Dragonborn is again. I'm sorry, I'm panicking right now. Lana's in labor.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm going.
Well, that would explain the freak out.
Helen would reply back, "We're underground, but I'll make sure he gets there quickly." Same with Grom.
All right, yeah, Grom too. Yeah, you need to get them both here.
I will. Just go.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Arcanist shop isn't here. I don't know what happened with it. So I don't know how you're going to teleport or anything like that right now. I don't have those kinds of spells.
We'll
Gonna
figure
have
it
to
out.
fly.
No, I'm already at Grom. All right. So.
Now, no, you're up in the residential area. You don't even know this has come through.
Oh,
She's yeah, not to mention it's a send message, so I believe she's the only person who can hear it.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's praying.
I actually look at one of the mechs with wings. Oh, don't worry, he can get there. I send back to her.
Okay.
Not telling her about the machine.
Okay. So, you gonna go tell Grom I mean,
Yes, I'm starting to yell for Grom and all. And I'm also telling one of the flying machines that has wings to be like, "Come with me! I need you!"
well, that's the one thing. Those are sort of like the crowd machines.
Of course they are.
Yeah, sorry to say, yeah.
Then I send a send message to Savanka saying, I need Bastille back down here now. He and Graham needs to go. What was her name again?
Lana.
Lana's in labor.
Amethyst, but still, make a perception check.
Perception, though.
The usual.
Okay. She's able to keep this fairly hidden. So, yeah, she gets this send message. And it's like, okay. You all probably been just seated for a few minutes, you know. But still just eating that cake. But still, we need to head back down to the War Machine Bay.
I'm waiting. I don't say anything. I'm just looking at you.
So let's get up and go back down there, but still, we might want to hurry a bit. But I'm not going to be the one to break that to you. Helen can.
I'll be nice and not do an insight. Because
If you want to do an insight, you can.
chocolate cake.
All right.
Enjoy the can before I start going. Ah!
So, Amethyst, are you going to go back down with them, or are you going to just stay? Because she says it's out loud.
Right. But
Now that's all it says. You're welcome to do an insight check to see what's going on. What trouble is there now?
okay, I need a moment to put my character someplace it won't die. All right, I think that's fair. Well, look at me.
Oh yeah. You realize, wait a minute, this isn't dealing with war machines. And it's just with the way Savanka's just handling this is like, oh, what's going on with Lana? This is about the only thing you could think of that could be causing her to be like this.
All right. So Amethyst likewise does not intend to say anything else to provoke another panic attack. So so she says to Bastille, "Well, Lavender and I are going back downstairs. Would you like a ride, or would you want to come for a little walk?"
I get to ride on the back and such, right? As much as it could be useful in the future, I just don't really enjoy being on nice little pet's chew toy.
What?
What I mean,
Oh, chew toy. No, I heard a different word, and it was not a good one. That's why I was like, "Excuse me."
Okay.
All right. So then Amethyst will turn to Lavender and says, "Do you mind doing another favor, little one? This one would like to ride upon your back, if she may. If he may."
You know, term probably works for me still, but okay.
Okay.
Thank you, dear.
So yeah, Bastille's able to get up on Lavender's back, and
Man, what?
so yeah, Bastille can mount. Bastille mounts up, and y'all start heading back down there. But let's go back down to the bay where Helen is. Probably looking for Grom now to talk to Grom.
I'm just screaming Grom's name. Grom, get your ass over here! Like now! Please!
I only pressed the button I hit before.
This is something different, I promise!
It's better.
Well, don't you want to see your child or not?
What? Grom will start going over. Way to break it lightly.
I better not try to drink, because I'm going to choke if I drink.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, well...
For somebody who has difficulty communicating, you have no problem expressing yourself.
No, I don't.
So,
My cousin was yelling at me through a send message. I'm trying to get you over there with Bastille, and we need to figure out how to work this damn thing. So you get over there fast, and she gets off my ass.
Tahita, what are you doing down there at the time when you hear this?
I'm just looking around and then trying to figure out which machine would probably be the quickest one for them to use to get to their next destination quickly.
Well, one is one of the flying machine. As far as I know, only one of the flying machines is powered up and ready to go.
Probably more than just one, but thing is on the flying machine, they're sort of like the crab machine I described. Plenty of room and all that. Yeah, just does anyone really know how to fly them?
Well, Helen's in right now trying to figure out the controls.
You gotta remember, you guys have got that manual.
But does the manual really work for the war machines, or is it just for the Guardians more? It just so happens some of it can translate.
Oh dear.
So, could we roll to see if we might actually know how to work these?
Wisdom check.
It is a wisdom check, and the DC is kind of high because these machines haven't been seen for ages. So, if you know anything on how to do it, it's from some history book somewhere.
Oh, can I do a history check?
Yeah, history check, and
Don't know anything.
yeah, Tata, it would make perfect sense. I mean, due to this is first age technology.
So, what check would I have to do to see if I can figure out the controls fast enough?
For your engineering, we're having to keep it under performance because I'm not sure what else to put under, as it is your proficiency bonus. Still, I'm having to add a little bit to yours.
Okay. $19! Whoa, the exact same roll.
Yeah, so Amethyst, as you're going down there with Bastille on back of Lavender, Savanka just kind of walking kind of a few steps ahead. You start thinking about those machines, and it's like you're. Wait a minute. Wasn't there that old manual I remember reading in the library at one time? That was kind of fascinating. I wonder if I could actually work those machines. Because you're realizing you might have read an old tech manual on war machines in one of your religious libraries.
All right.
But as for Helen, she's already probably inside the one of the flying machines, starting to look at controls, starting to figure out, like, okay, this is the one to start the machine up normally, not to go into an emergency drive system.
Yeah.
She's
That button does that.
Yeah, you're actually even probably pulling out parchment just to write what each one does and putting it on there.
I'm writing and I'm putting like a giant like note on top saying, "Don't touch these buttons for frick's sakes unless emergency."
I'm making it idiot proof. Got it.
So this does take a bit of time, even though Savanka's kind of making it go as fast as possible, though we're kind of limited to what speed Amethyst walks at unless she's trying to really brisk it up to cover a little bit extra movement.
All right. So we're all piled into the machine, right? By this
No.
time?
You're
no,
finally getting down there. You got to realize this is like a 30 or 40-minute walk to get where you're going.
Oh, all right. So Helen has had some time to study.
Yeah, Helen's had some time to study. You're definitely thinking in your head about the machines, and you might be able to figure out how to work one of them. Bastile's just probably finishing off the cake, riding on back of Lavender. As you finally are coming up to where you see the machines, and you can kind of hear Helen's like telling Grom like, "This is this, don't touch those buttons," that sort of thing.
Very quickly in Orcish.
Okay, so then Amethyst won't understand that, but she will hear some hasty conversation, I suppose.
Yes.
Savanka at this time kind of slows to get where she's beside Bastille and Lavender. Do you know the teleport spell by chance?
I like teleporting.
Okay. I think my wife has gone in overload and worry. But I'm still going to have her tell you the news as she's the one that received it. Helen!
What? I just stick my head out of the machine, just scream, "What?"
Why don't you come tell Bastille what's up, and have Grom come over here and let Bastille handle about getting them back quickly. I think they may be even quicker than your flying machine there.
I'm glad I have a helmet on. That was a pain to my head.
So is she going to start?
Please do not rage when I'm right below you. Please and thank you.
What is it, Friday or something? Did I show up on the wrong day?
I don't know what. So, I don't know if Helen starts walking, but surely Grime heard Savanka
Yeah.
too.
Helen just like starts yanking Grom on the arm lightly, like, I forgot there's another faster way. Come on. This is how I felt all day, and I'm now getting it out. My system's are really happy.
So, as they kind of walk up, you see Helen kind of lightly pour on Grom, walking up to Savanka, Amethyst, and. But still, I'm back at Lavender.
How many people teleport with this spell?
What?
How many what?
People,
How many people can be teleported by the spell?
up to 8 people.
8 people.
Yep.
Of any size?
Of any size. Well, I think it's large or smaller. I do kind of make a few exceptions in this with like mounts and certain animals anyway, so Lavender's fine if you're all going to try to go. I mean, you got to consider you still have the war machine to take care of here.
Oh, well, we've also got an entire ship on the dock waiting for orders too. And the captain can't leave the ship.
Yeah.
And I'm the only other person that knows how to work the war machine, so.
And I can only use teleport once per long rest, so.
Well, I passed my history check, so I also know how to operate the war machines.
Yeah. So,
How many people are going? That's the question. Who's
well, the
going?
thing is, who's going to tell Bastille? Because Savanka's not told Bastille yet.
Yep, I've been doing it, you guys.
I look at Bastille.
And just before that, I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Alright, fine.
Grom must be here. He is my
let's talk about the weather.
Yeah.
So, there's a tropical storm heading up the east coast.
Ah, great.
Ah, yes, I know. I think we've been getting a little bit of extra rain from it at points.
Actually, it was.
Give it to me. I need the rain.
They'll get to you, specifically your part. There you go.
I am in a drought. My grass is burning.
It's been raining on and off all day here again.
I want that. Please let me have your weather. Just send it over to me.
So,
Remember when COD used to be a thing? I'll have it delivered FedEx.
cash on delivery.
Yeah.
That is still actually a service. It's just not used really at all anymore.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah, it's just interesting how this is turning out that you got this war machine army, but yet someone has to go into labor.
yeah. And Helen's not doing so good right now with all this. It's too much.
Yeah, I haven't wait for Grandma to get back.
Yeah.
So, they're a good time to talk about NAMI, though. Please go donate to them. Y'all heard my... If you was here Friday night, you definitely heard my story and such.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So please definitely go donate if you can. I mean, we've already raised $141.66. So definitely go donate to them. So, with Grom back. Who's going?
Helen looks at Bastille and just quickly blurts out, "Your baby's on the way. You gotta get going now."
Grabs Grom. Who's gonna make a check? Because you should know what I'm doing.
You're doing teleport, right?
Yeah, but who's gonna stop me if anybody?
I'm just gonna hold on to your shoulder.
Savanga's not going to stop you. I just need to know exactly what point are you going to go on the teleport, because this is dependent on place.
Basically, let's see. Actually, first off, I should. Technically, it'd be the last place I have to play my character, so it would be the last place I saw Lana. That's where I would teleport to, because I'm not thinking.
Okay. Okay. And you definitely have a familiarity with that place. You know what? You do. So is anyone wanting to stop Grom and Bastille from teleporting, or are you all going to just let it happen?
Helen, are you going to add any more details, like where they might be?
I mean, no.
No?
Helen's just like sitting there like, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about magic. Like, she's just slowly losing it.
I have a question. If he's still on Lavender when he does the teleport, would she get teleported also?
My baby!
I thought Bastille got off of Lavender.
I did.
Good.
Okay.
I'm tackling Grom, and him and I are teleporting.
Okay. So, rolling the D100. Okay. Yeah, something, but still, even though you're focusing on that place, you're just kind of, you want to get there in a hurry. You didn't totally focus down. You end up by the lighthouse in the teleport with Grom.
This is beautiful. I'm pulling on Grom.
Poor Grom.
Just one person out there.
First, I got yelled at for missing the wrong button, and then I got a pen jabbed into my head.
Here, I'll drop a stone for you. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, you two ended up at Lighthouse. I mean, you got close to the mark. You just didn't totally land on it.
Yep.
So, it's going to take you about 15 minutes to get over to the main city to find out where Lana is.
And then people are staring at me as I go, ah!
So, we'll go back to the group for a moment. You just watch as Bastille and Grom has just, bam, just teleported out. Well, I guess we'll have to wait to find out what happens on that.
Amethyst says to Helen, You look a little stressed out. You sure you don't want to take a break?
I'm perfectly fine.
No.
I'm going to go make these idiot proof.
She's like, I ain't going anywhere near that.
Savanka just kind of turns to Helen. Take 5 now.
I'm fine.
Savanka.
Are you really processing against your wife?
Yes.
Of course you will. Because what is Helen? Difficult.
Yeah.
Savanka will just kind of walk up to Helen, kind of grab a hold of her, turns her away from the machines, and starts walking her towards something to sit on. You are taking 5 now.
I don't want to.
Well, you're saying that as if you have a choice.
As she's being piloted along.
Yeah. Helen's being difficult, but Savanka's making sure she takes a break here. And jokingly, now this is said jokingly, Amethyst, I might need Lavender's help with her if she doesn't listen to me.
Don't you dare.
Amethyst, you can just see a grin slowly spread across her face as one by one every single one of her teeth becomes visible. She gives Lavender a friendly scratch on the nose.
Anyway, Savanka would get her Helen sit down to calm down and not be in such a panic. And the thing is, you have the tech machines actually getting all the other war machines, like literally getting them powered up and all.
Yeah, you know, room full of living weapons, it's kind of a good idea to keep a cool head.
I was just making sure they were the ones that are human powered are idiot proof.
That also includes yourself.
I don't see that.
You've murdered the DM.
We've been murdering the DM all night long.
Beacon definitely is with Dragonborn. Fus Ro Lana. Now it's Skyrim. I mean, dang. What else are we gonna be into tonight?
Oh, Lana Deiru.
Ani? Lana!
So, as one thing, Tahita, what are you doing now after, you know, Bastille and Grimes teleported? Because you heard how that happens. I mean, you do have like a sense, sort of like, if you remember the Daredevil movie, how that like sound, that was like an echo image that you have, you kind of do get that sort of with echo sense.
After all that noise, she's probably got a perfect 3D map of the entire place in her head.
Well, with that happening, I would probably start going around the place again, seeing if we may have missed anything.
All right, roll me 2 perceptions. With that, back to Pack Rose with Bastille and Grom.
Ah!
Okay, another perception on top of that. Both of them are going to be with advantage, of course. And this is on this floor. But,
Steel's in hyperdrive.
so, yeah. But still, Grom, you've made it back to the port sea. You're by the docks and all. But still, of course, it's like, where's Lana? We got to get to Lana. And I take it you're trying to make a beeline to where you last know where she was.
Yes.
Yes.
But also, if anyone stops me, I'll just say it loudly to them about where she's at. So I'll accept help.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, 17 and 23 for you. Okay. Definitely will be finding something.
Do you want me to roll? Or
I have to step away to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. Grom, but still. Roll perceptions.
with advantage or no?
Disadvantage. You're panicking in a way. This is disadvantaged.
Well, you know what number's the disadvantage?
Yeah. Okay. You'll be thankful.
I am proficient.
Yes, you are proficient, Grom. No, you're not going to see her before she sees you. As
That
there,
works just as well.
yeah, though it does work out either way. Ladiga looks and sees you both. And Grom, you just see where, when your attention finally locks on, you realize this is Helen's cousin. Kind of halfway running up to you two. Finally, come with me. They're over in the shaman's quarters.
While she was saying that, I was running around in circles around her. There we go.
On one of your passes, she finally grabs a hold of your arm so you can quit wasting energy. She's like, okay, let's head to the shamans. And doesn't let go of your arm as she's not wanting you to keep doing that.
Well, that's just a bad idea.
So I'll be in a lavender light.
Because guess who Bastille is holding on to?
So you're just getting flopped around.
Basically, it's like that cartoony thing where one person's dragging another person, the last person in the line is being flailed around in the air.
So, after a few minutes, you get to the shaman's quarters. This is basically a medical type of center. Because magic, along with other medicines and such, are used. There's really no religious temple per se here. So, it goes to like these kind of places. As you all walk up, you will notice that someone's like just standing outside, sort of like a security guard type of thing. Let it go. Just and Wolfgarian, just rapid fires off. These are the two that need to go in there with Lana, Pack Lily, now. It just looks at the two of you probably. It's like, alright. He'll like he'll stick his head in. Some more Wolfgarians going off, but still's probably able to understand it. It's just it's basically just a run of mill of like, we got them here. Are they allowed to come in or no? Type thing. And then
Find out before enter.
in Lana's Wolfgarian voice, in Wolfgarian, at probably the top of her lungs, let's just say some unsavory words were used. I won't repeat here. About them getting in there now.
Oh shit! That's what I do. You start hearing rounding around at the speed of sound as I go in there.
So, yeah, basically you both are running in there. And for the surprise that waits. So, we will take a break here real quick so everyone can stand up, stretch, move around. And then we'll come back and figure out what's going to happen with war machines and babies. So, be right back, everyone.
That sounds like
Alright, everyone, we're coming back live to good old world of Kaataria. Remember, we're raising money for NAMI this month, so definitely donate if you can, spread the word, get it out there and such. And as such, so, just for purposes, I'm just going to kind of cover the short version for Grum and Bastille as to what happens per se. They want to yield more details per se. That can be done after stream. I think it's understood why. As such, but instead of a single child, you have fraternal twins. Not identical, but fraternal twins born. And such, whatever their names are, of course, I think you already have that figured out.
See, I have something planned here. Don't mind, because this is an extremely special moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, how would Lana be, and where the cute little babies be, and all that good stuff right now?
Alright, we're going to say the birthing process has taken place. Lana's finally kind of relaxing in like a bed there. The babies kind of cleaned up, whatever, kind of being held by whoever. That's kind of up to whoever wish. Lana might have one or have both of them, however. You two want that to go.
Alright. We'll have, we planned this. We'll have Fuzzy's child, or his character, be held by Lana. Right now I'm holding my character. And so, of course, you know Bastille. He's not just gonna be like, "Oh, he's fine and stuff." You think he's ready for a middle block of this kind of stuff? So beautiful, so precious. He got my blue scales from my mom. Believe it. I can honor her well. I'm gonna raise this child with my lovers. I'm so glad I have so many people that care about me. I love you, Grottenmama.
Grom would just hug Bastille close, saying, I love you too.
Now at this point, I was gonna say, can I roll like a Arcana or anything to see if I can't like tell if he has any magical powers at all?
You can try, but usually at this age, it's so hard to tell what it is. It's about at a year's age when you might start noticing stuff like this. But you're welcome to see just by pure chance. I mean, due to the fact you are not a sorcerer, you might not notice anything.
You know, sorry to do a 2 combo. So here we go. You know, I got a classic roll thing because it is evil bot. Here we go. Okay. Arcana. All right, first roll. Boom. That would be a 18. Does that make it?
Not with the DC I put on it at this age. I mean, in about 6 months you would know something, but at this time, no, not at the moment.
Reason why I'm being so strong about this is because I'm trying to figure out what exactly I want to say and how I want to say it. Because obviously, I express my love for both of you, um, but I want to see how I want to do the naming process. So, okay, well, let's see if this beats 16 or not. Nope. Okay, refund. Whatever. But yeah, so back to my emotional Bastille thing. I don't understand it. He just his blue eyes. I just feel preemptive about this. And oh, Amethyst, I love you too. One of my best friends. He's probably some fire genius, probably even better than I am. But I just really like that name. Voltaire that I used. You want to see if that name fits him? Maybe we could change it. I mean, he probably won't remember it. What do you think?
I think whatever name you pick for him would suit him best.
All right. Sounds good. And so I look at the other sweetheart. But yeah, mine of course is indeed a lightning sorcerer. Um, he is going to be in a later campaign with dragons. He just does lightning. That's it. He doesn't do anything like special or anything. I already told Dragon why. Um, but something I failed to mention and I keep forgetting about. Is the fact I'm too overwhelmed to really notice it. He's actually a dragon orc. So yeah, I've just been noticing all the colors of my mother, and that's why with Bastille being so high on emotion, he's only noticing that.
Yeah.
So the dragon orc colors would be like with the orc side, it'd be more like a blue tint. It wouldn't be like true dragon orc and stuff. But the skin is definitely like an orc and all. So, but yeah, let's go over to your character, Fuzzy. Go ahead and describe